And Jack, what's the name of the song?
This one's called Take Out Some Insurance. It's by the late, great Jimmy Reed out of Chicago. One of my favorites. Ready?
Some insurance on the baby. Take out some insurance on the baby. 'Cause if you ever say goodbye, oh, right off and die. Darling, I will love long as I have it.
As long as it's not Kaiser.
Jack, tell us a little about the history of blues. How did blues develop in this country?
You're putting me on the spot, my man.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's
3 hours show.
Tell us about some of the early blues musicians that you know about.
You know, the way I understand it, I mean, you're really giving it to me now, buddy. You know, it comes out, from the old slavery days. You had what they would call, like, in the fields, you know, they do a lot of singing in the fields and stuff like that. I think the guys got a hold of guitars. I can tell you how they started playing slide on the guitars. Apparently, they would get bone and lay it against the strings and kind of make that crazy wailing sound, and that's how... apparently that started, but going out of there, and also jazz too, New Orleans. So that
who are some of the the blues musicians that started incorporating the harmonica into their playing?
The Chicago guys really did it. I mean, Sonny Terry, Brownie McGee, those folky kind of guys. But I think it really broke open when all the Southern blacks went up to Chicago, went up north for all the good jobs and stuff, and they started working and they needed music. And a lot of those guys from Mississippi, Muddy Waters, all those guys, right? But they'd go up to Chicago and they became Northerners. So,
okay. Let's do another one. What's the next one you're gonna do?
I don't know yet.
do 30 days.
So we do 30. We got one more. Too.
Well, go ahead.
We're gonna try to do this one here. This is an old song called 30 Days by my man, my pop, Chuck Berry. We're gonna try to do this one here. Ready?
All right, Jack. That's excellent. Chuck, what's it called? 30 days?
30 days, man.
Yeah.
Of all things.
Okay. You seem to be influenced a lot by Chuck Berry.
Yeah.
When you guys was young, you said the Berry Pickers.
Sure.
Talk a little bit about that.
Well, Chuck Berry, we were big Chuck Berry fans. You know, there'd be no Rolling Stones, Mel, quite honestly. Pretty much no Beatles the way we know them if it wasn't for Chuck Berry. You know, John Lennon says it best, I guess, when he said if you had to give rock and roll a different name, you'd call it Chuck Berry. You know, he's the guy. He's my guy anyway. And he's a fantastic showman, fantastic songwriter, incredible guitar player. A good-looking guy, too, you know.
You know, Chuck
the whole 9 yards, you know.
Yeah.
Just if I can interject for a minute, Chuck Berry's actually one of the big musicians who actually crossed over from having a primarily African-American audience to having both African-American and white audience. He brought rock and roll to the forefront.
People thought he was white when they first heard Maybelline on the radio.
Yeah.
People thought it was because it sounds country. You probably remember that. You're probably a little kid playing cowboy or something.
Yeah. Okay.